banged up Reavers run with the Raiders. Who hurt the most? The ladies mine for gold against Mineral Area. Sunday Fun Day. Playoff time in high school basketball. The Saints run with the Lady Reds. The Titans say hello to the top-ranked team in the state. Say goodbye to regulation and hello to overtime as the Falcons take AL to the limit. No limits for this Reaver. She's signed, sealed, and ready to deliver. Hey, who's ready to deliver at the state wrestling tournament?
Bluffs Sports Zone starts right now!
Hello, I'm JJ Davis, and welcome to the latest edition of the Bluffs Sports Zone. So let me get this straight. In their last game, on the road nonetheless, the Reavers dress 9, 4 foul out, so they're down to 5, and they win the game. 20th win of the season, in fact. So what's next? Here's IWTV student Jake Wright.
Four Reavers honored on sophomore night. Iowa Western tips off with Central. The Reavers nail 3 straight threes to start the game. Donovan Jackson connects. 9-0 home team. The Raiders' Sean Robinson quiets the crowd with a deep 2, 11-2. Iowa Western in control. DJ Evans fools the defender and drains the 3. Reavers up 32-13. After some poor dribbling, Sean Robinson picks the ball up for Central and lays it in. He finishes with 17. Move over, Lob City. Teak goal with authority. The freshman with 12 points. Iowa Western 49-20 lead first half. The Jack Show. Donovan Jackson automatic. 19 points for the lefty. The Reavers head into the break, leading 57-24. Second half, same old story. Teak Bull brings down the house. Home team up by 35. Deshaun Munson joins the fun. The sophomore with 17 points. Haynesville Arena takes a moment of silence to stand up for cancer. Back to the game. Raheem Tyner putting on a show. The Reavers stuffed the Raiders 105-56.
We need to keep playing as a team and everybody do the roles and everybody contribute, so if we keep doing that, we'll win.
Well, you always want your sophomores to go out with style, and we certainly did that. Got a lot of guys to score and a lot of points and so forth, and I was proud of the way they just respected the game and kept playing, and even though the score got really out of hand, I thought they did a nice job of just not making a mockery of it. Still playing, still trying to guard a little bit, so I was just pleased with their effort.
Iowa Western closes out the regular season on the road at Southeastern. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Jake Wright.
Thanks, Jake. Now, the ladies look to take care of business first. The Reavers had lost 3 of 4, and since then have ripped off 3 straight. Here's IWTV student Crystal Herco.
Flipping it up at home, the Reavers taking on Central Community College. Iowa Western coming in hot. Jasmine Trimboli with the layup. Home team tips it off with a 9-0 run. The visitors with a shot from the arc. The Raiders are on the board trailing 9-3. These ladies make it look easy. Chanel Pell drops one in. The Reavers with a commanding lead at half, 48-18. Fani Chutarash assisting Simone Gillum. The sophomore steps into double digits with 10 points. Iowa Western features 5 in double figures. Fani Chutarash leading the pack with 21 points. Katie Cunningham in the paint drops one in and draws the foul. The freshman heads to the line and completes the 3-point play. Central missing their mark. The Reavers running the clock out and close it out 103-45.
We did really good as a team tonight. We worked really hard together and we're getting back to our normal self. It's really good to come out tonight and get the win together as a team.
We definitely did it well. We tried to find ourselves in the games, and I think when we played against Marshalltown, and Coach said the same, in the second half we tried to find ourselves and we get better, and I think we are getting better and getting ready for the region.
Iowa Western has now won 4 in a row. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Crystal Herco. Now here's Travis Jacobson.
Iowa Western women's basketball taking to the hardwood, battling 19th ranked Mineral Area. First half, Chanel Pell gets the pass down low and puts it up to open the scoring for the Reavers. Next possession, Pell again with the shot. No good, but Maddie Bigley's there for the putback. The home team sprints out to a 20-8 lead. Riley Redden hits the open jumper for the Cardinals, the visitors trying to keep it close. The head coach Jim Turgeon's squad keeps pouring it on. Betty Akathiotu with a no-look pass to Katie Cunningham, and she rattles home the three. Reavers up big at the half, 46-29. Second half, Jasmine Trimboli again down low for the easy bucket. Then the sophomore pulls down the board and goes coast to coast. Trimboli one of 4 players in double figures with 13. Iowa Western takes this one 86-60.
It was a very good weekend. The kids really executed our game plans and really played together, shared the ball, and you know, some days, some weekends the ball goes in the hole, and some weekends it doesn't. And this weekend it definitely went in the hole for us.
I think it was good, but not the best one. I know a lot of times I had the early shots. So I need to care about that because we had it by 20, so that means we need to slow down a little bit and play patient.
The Reavers close out the regular season at home against Arkansas Baptist. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Travis Jacobson.
Thanks, Travis. Now, what a finish up on the hill. But first, the second season tips off when we come back.
At Council Plus Savings Bank, you still get personalized customer service.
We have identity-safe checking with LifeLock, identity theft protection.
You get personal mortgage lending to fit your needs now and in the future.
You get business banking with the latest technology because saving you time saves you money.
At Council Plus Savings Bank, you get people who answer when you call and local employees who are actively involved in our community. Council Plus Savings Bank, hometown banking the way it used to be.
From this angle, it all makes a star.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore.
Show up
and frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible.
And then we're going to turn the lights and everybody look up.
I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought.
Finally won. What's your reaction? Yeah! Yeah, exactly.
And unconventional methods.
Okay, what else?
Common.
Little tadpoles, the frogs, everybody said, this is their world.
There's nothing.
And then they die. Go ahead, go, go, go.
I'm a teacher. I make more.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
This portion of the Bluff Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill, Meyer Woodring, family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
It's now or never for the Saints. A lot of mixing and matching during the regular season, but that's history. That's right, the second season is here, and St. Albert opens up the playoffs at home. Now, it doesn't matter what happened last week, or last month for that matter. What matters most? Missouri Valley. Here's IWTV student Zach Harper-Blunt.
The Saints and the Lady Reds scoreless the first 4 minutes before the visitor Sierra Ford gets Missouri Valley on the board. St. Albert's Alyssa Carley bounces it to Paige Beacom. tied at 10 at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter, Saints start finding the range. Carly, the first of her 3 trays, and Beacom on the fast break. Home team leads 19-10. J.C. Martin with the 3, St. Albert with 5 for the game, and the home team takes a 28-20 lead at the break. Second half, the Lady Reds close the gap. Ford with the basket and the foul, then Bailey Jansen in traffic. Missouri Valley cuts it to 30-24 midway through the third quarter. Should St. Albert fans be concerned? Not really. Alyssa Carley knocks down 3 of her 15 points. Then J.C. Martin hits a 3, the sophomore with 14. Paige Beacom, why not? The junior leads all scorers with 16 points. The Saints knock off the Lady Reds 53-37.
You know, I think in the first quarter we were getting good looks at the basket. They just weren't falling for us early. And, you know, you just got to maintain the course during that time and rely on your defense.
This is really special because any win that you get in the postseason is really a big deal, no matter the team. So,
St. Albert travels to Maple Valley Odo in the next round. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Zach Harper-Blunt.
Thanks, Zach. Now a big game at Lewis Central as the top-ranked Cyclones blow into town. Here's IWTV student Cole McElfee.
Senior night at Lewis Central, the Titans battle #1 Harlan. Jess Shaven gets the party started for the visitors. Cyclones up 5-2. Then Jordan Moser underneath, Harlan by 6. Home team keeping it close. Kai Madsen with time running out in the first. Cyclones up 14-8 after 1. Second quarter, Harlan's Taylor Wagner having a big night. The senior pops the tray, then scoring 3 in another way to put the Cyclones up 22-10. LC's Amy Peterson wins the battle inside. Harlan's still up 27-14 at the break. Titans fans look in the glass half full. The visitors could not miss in the third quarter. Wagner with the 3. Taylor Frederick nails it. Maggie Langford from long range 2 times. Harlan goes on a 26-2 run in the third. Cyclones crush Lewis Central 59-26.
We knew that there was a possibility that we might see these girls here in a couple weeks, and so there really wasn't much we were going to put in or game plan for tonight. You know, we kind of want to save anything we're thinking about for later. Next Saturday we'll play the winner of Glenwood and Denison, so that'll be a tough game no matter who wins. Fortunate for us, they'll be here.
Lewis Central hopes to see the Cyclones in the regional finals. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Cole McAfee.
Thanks, Cole. A former Titan will swing away for the Mustangs next season, but next up, a thriller in the Bird's Nest after the break.
For more than a quarter century, thousands of Southwest Iowa athletes have relied on this team, Jenny Ed Sports Med. Their sole focus is to prevent, diagnose, and treat your sports injury. They even partner with the surgeons at Ortho West, ensuring you get your own exclusive roadmap back to action. Methodist Jenny Ed Sports Med invites all Southwest Iowa athletes to its free walk-in clinic, open every Saturday morning, August through October. Jenny Ed Sports Med.
Listen now, can you hear the bluebirds? Oh, look up now, can you feel the sun?
It's not his new group of friends. It's not the video games. It's not the neighborhood.
Mom,
Do I have to go to school today?
The biggest threat to your child's future could be you. Every day they miss, even in middle school, puts their graduation at risk.
Just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
Your future is here at CBTV. You're in the game. You take the shots. It's your story. The Media Studies program at Iowa Western. Real reality TV starring you. For more information, go to iwcc.edu. What a difference a year makes for the AL girls. It hasn't been easy for the Lynx, and it's not getting any better. Abraham Lincoln closes out the regular season with 2 home games, and the first against a top 10 team. Like I said, it hasn't been easy. Here's IWTV student Tyler Derrickson.
AL hosts 6th-ranked Bishop Heelan on senior night. First quarter, the Lynx throw the ball away and Megan Todd puts up the easy layup, 14-5 Crusaders. Second quarter now as Hannah Henning shoots from long range. The senior misses, but Mercedes Hart is there to finish the job, AL down 13. Later in the second, it's Hart again. The junior gets past her defender for another deuce. Hart finishes with a team-high 8 points. All Bishop Heelan at the break, 33-16. The Lynx dance team steals the show. AL looks to regroup at halftime. Third quarter, the Crusaders' Taylor Ferguson nails one from deep, putting the visitors up 30. Some future Lynx stars looking on as the coach's daughter, Kaylee Shaw, dials up from long distance, but Bishop Heelan cruises to a 60-32 win. The Crusaders jump to 17-3 as the Lynx drop to 3-18.
I would say we're a little disappointed where we're at right now. We thought we'd have a few more wins and stuff, but it wasn't because of lack of effort. You know, the girls have put the time and effort into it and stuff. We just didn't get the breaks we were hoping for this year. So hopefully we can start our postseason defeating TJ.
AL battles Thomas Jefferson in their season finale. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Tyler Derrickson.
Thanks, Tyler. The misery continues for the Lynx. AL drops to 3-18. The Titans a stellar 16-5. Another rough year for TJ. St. Albert 2 over 500, and the Lady Eagles are done. Now to the guys, and a marquee matchup at St. Albert. Now, how many didn't think the Falcons had a chance against Abraham Lincoln? Well, think again. Here's IWTV student Dylan Lindbergh.
Abraham Lincoln traveling to St. Albert for an in-town rival matchup. Lynx heating up early. Kyle Crowell knocks down 22 for the game. AL up early, 11-10. But the Falcons answer back. Travis Miller buries a 3. St. Albert leads 15-11 after 1. Second quarter, Joe Northup from the corner hits the 3-pointer. Abraham Lincoln up 26-21. Home team ends the half on a 7-0 run. Gage Bowman gets the 3 to drop. St. Albert up 28-26 at the half. Falcons staying hot in the second half. Travis Miller with 3 of his 17 points. Birds up 31-28. AL staying hot from 3. Adam Barrett knocks down the tray. Game tied at 42 after 3. Fourth quarter, Colton McBride hits the mid-range J. St. Albert up 49-46. Late fourth quarter, Trayvonte Jones drains the 3. He finished with 11 points, but we would go to overtime tied at 58. Tony Bonner puts it in. Lynx up 60-58, but Abraham Lincoln steals it late. AL pulls away and wins 66-59.
We knew it was going to be a great environment. We were at Lewis Central on Tuesday in a double overtime game. So, in the end, I think it's a good experience, to be in these tight games and in that environment.
These last 2 games are kind of testing us to show us where we're at, and we can't just come out thinking we're going to win. We have to come out and earn it and take it to whoever. So that's what we have to do, and it starts in practice.
I think we need to do a little bit better job of execution. We're not quite as crisp as we need to be to make a deep run in the tournament. So I think execution on offense is something we definitely need to improve on. And defensively, I think competing for 4 quarters.
Well, I feel like we've gained some momentum, especially this game, just moving on as a team. We're feeling good about how we are offensively now, and defensively I thought we played a great game, so we just got to keep doing some of the same things we did tonight and moving on forward.
Abraham Lincoln will finish out the regular season at home with Sioux City Heelan. St. Albert done with a 17-14 record. Next up for the Falcons, the playoffs. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Dylan Lindberg.
Thanks, D. Now, a great season continues for AL. The Lynx now 17-3. The Falcons finished the regular season at 7-14. LC 3 under the 500 mark. TJ 20 games, just 1 win. The Eagles and Scorin' Horn just 3-18. Up next, our play of the week. Pick a shot, any shot. Hey, she's hit more than just a few shots in her day, from a Titan to a Reaver to a Mustang. On the other side.
Body language. Without saying a word, it can tell you so much. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
Get your ass. You're not sitting here. Yes, I am. Move. Give it to him hard. No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
What does the world have in store for you? It's all here. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
Now, from what I remember, she was a firebrand at LC. And since then, well, Allie Martinez is the starting catcher at Iowa Western. Now, the girl I see now is just a little different than the one I saw a few years ago. And before her sophomore season, Allie's already signed, sealed, and delivered. She was in line for a great future at Lewis Central, smoked 10 home runs, knocked in 62 her last 2 years alone. Allie Martinez then takes her glove and bat to Iowa Western. And number 12 ripped some key hits and some key moments last season. Martinez will be knocking them in after this year at Morningside for head coach Jessica Jones-Sitzman.
I really liked her philosophy because it was kind of like Iowa Western, so I really like that she's a hard coach. I mean, she's going to push me, and she says that I have competition, and I really like that. So, Coach Ross and Coach Wilcox have really worked with me on, like, obviously catching and hitting. I'm 10 times better than I was in high school. Off the field, I've grown up a lot. I'm a lot better of a person. You know, I don't get angry like I used to in high school, stuff like that. It was a journey of a lot of ups and downs, but I mean, the downs were good for me. I grew, and then the ups were obviously good. It's nice to have some success. I love playing college softball. It's a lot of fun. I'm really excited for this year and the next few years, not just on the field, but off the field with my education and stuff like that. So I'm pumped for what is coming ahead.
Ahead for Ali Martinez? Well, if the past and present is any indication, then her future looks bright at Morningside. And now to the state wrestling tournament. Who and how many? The Super 16. Now Lewis Central wins the District 3 tournament. Thomas Jefferson finishes second. 8 teams compete overall in Sioux City. Now both the Titans and Yellow Jackets send 8 to state. Brock Massey, Chris Thomas win district titles for LC. Midkiff, Klingenbiel, and Anderson for TJ. So a Super 16 from Council Bluffs is headed to the Wells Fargo Arena. Now, as usual, I will be there and have all the action on our next Bluffs Sports Zone. It's our annual wrestling extravaganza, and it hits the mat Tuesday, February 24th. I can't wait. And then there's the Reavers. Iowa Western will send 8 out of 10 to the national tournament. Clay Stein and Matt Walker win their weight classes at the North Central District event. Now Tim Hester third at 165 and so on. Iowa Western places 4th in the 19 tournament. Next up for Josh Watts and the guys, the Nationals at the Iowa State Fairgrounds February 27th and 28th. I will be there and have every Reaver match when it's all said and done. And now it's time for our Play of the Week, brought to you by Buena Vista University. It's a dunk fest for the Reavers. Iowa Western slams Central. Teak Bold just throwing it down. But Raheem Tyner does one better with the Whirly Bird, a 360. Number 33 spins in with 15 points, but none better than this. Raheem Tyner with our Play of the Week. The Play of the Week is brought to you by Buena Vista University. Summer classes begin May 4th and June 29th. Call 712-749-1990 to register today. So, yet another show goes up on the shelf. And the big one, the state wrestling tournament, is next. Now, of course, I will be there and we'll have all the action on the next BSZ. And now remember, as always, to keep it here for more news and information in your community by tuning in to the Council Bluffs News with Marie Zeitner. And so, for this latest edition of the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm J.J. Davison. As always, I'll see you around.